Hey guys, welcome back to Boosted Gaming. So today we have a brand new build video. This is centered around a brand new exotic piece that's currently in the PTS. It's going to be launching on the 22nd with Summit. It's going to be another piece that I think everybody's going to be happy to take advantage of. It's going to give you some great stuff in game. And in the end, I think it's going to be one piece that actually contributes to a lot of build diversity. Thank you for joining me today, and make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. But let's get into this video. All right, guys, diving into this build here, you can see that we started off with the survival list, primarily for a couple of the talents, not just the armor talent or the talent for your teammates getting additional damage to status affected enemies. We'll be there in a second, so bear with me. So going forward, guys, we got this ACR. It's hitting out at about 116k for total damage with Ranger as a talent. Best ACR I have right now in game, and I swear by it at the moment, only because I don't have anything better. I probably could run an Eagle Bear there, but I think the ACR has actually got a slightly more damage output, even though the EB does hit very hard. But anyway, moving on to the secondary weapon here, I've got the SIG MPX SMG. This is running Future Perfect. As you guys know, I really like running these, especially when I'm not running a yellow build, primarily because I'm not getting the overcharge, but I am getting one skill tier for 15 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times. So I can get up to 3 total tiers in addition to for every kill that I get. So it'll be nice. Pistols, you guys know I don't really, I just kind of tell you whatever you want to run, you run, be happy with. I don't rely on pistols. I will say though, it's some people love pistols. I don't rely on them though, not very often. But anyway, guys, that's not why you're here. You guys are here for the actual gear. So let's get into this. So you guys have seen that I've made a couple of videos already, especially with the Hunter's Fury gear set. And it's a really good gear set, guys. It really works with a lot of different builds, and there's a lot of diversity you can do with it. So this time you guys can see I'm running with a Hunter's Fury mask. It's called Hunter's Muzzle. There is a 3-piece bonus. You guys already, I'm sure, know. 2 pieces brings you 15% shotgun damage, 15% SMG damage. The 3-piece brings 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. All right, so the brand set is great. I don't need to run the 4-piece on this because you guys will understand why here in a little bit. The weapon damage is 15%, critical hit chance is 6 with a critical hit damage mod of 11.7. And this is why, guys, that I'm running this specific survivalist specialization instead of like demolitionist, right? It's primarily because of this trauma chest. So I opted for the Fenris primarily because it's got the 10% AR damage, which is good for the ACR, the Eagle Bear, any AR you want to run. But I really like trauma, and the reason I like trauma is because you're giving the ability to not only blind an enemy but force bleed on an enemy. Lasts about 30 seconds. But it can be clutch, especially if you've got like a boss bearing down on you, or a yellow, or something that's invading your space, and you're in between a rock and a hard place, and you're like, how am I going to get out of this? Well, if you can land a headshot and your trauma procs, you blind him, and you get a chance to kind of find better cover, knock him down quick, or your team can focus fire him super quick, right? So trauma plays a huge role, I think, in some of these gameplays, and I think I'm growing to love trauma even more. I do use it on my Eclipse build, and it's awesome, but that's because it spreads to everybody. But even having it here, it works really well. You can see my second piece here of Hunter's Fury is going to be the holster, and that also runs with 15% weapon damage and a 6% critical hit chance. My knees, I kind of was torn between, right? So obviously I could go full Hunter's Fury, but I wanted something different. I wanted to take advantage of another gear piece that I have that's coming up soon. But you see here, I opted for the Gila Guard because it's got 5% total armor. It gives me a blue core attribute with almost maxed out armor. And then I've got critical hit damage, critical hit chance. Now, other options I could have gone with would have been Grupo knees or Seska knees, and then I would have either gained 15% critical hit damage or critical hit chance, depending on the brand that I decide to go with. But I opted for this because it gives you, I feel, more survivability. It gives you that more armor while still giving you critical hit damage, critical hit chance. So we're not missing out too much, but I think we're gaining more in the end, right? So I opted for those. My last piece of Hunter's Fury is the gloves, and this unlocks that 20% armor on kill, that 100% health on kill. And then obviously it brings the core attribute of weapon damage at 15 and another attribute of critical hit chance at 6%. And then this is the final piece, guys. This is that godly rainbow rolled exotic piece of gear that I think Massive tossed at us, and you know, as like a man, everybody keeps talking about this rainbow god rolled loop. You know what? Let's give them this god rolled exotic backpack that's rainbow, right? You know, let's see if they can come up with a build that'll work with it. And guys, I think we've come pretty close. So this one here, you can see the core attributes. You get a red, you get a blue, you get a yellow. So you got 15% weapon damage on this one. You got maxed out armor at 170,000 on this, and you get a skill tier. Which is pretty nice. So you get 3 core attributes right off the bat, plus you get a mod slot. So I've got 11.7 critical hit damage in there, when you can slot anything you want. But that's where this backpack is decent. This is where the backpack gets insane, and that's with the talent called Kill Confirmed. So let's dive into this. Enemies you kill will drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. So for every red attribute, you get 5% weapon damage. For every blue attribute, you get 20% bonus armor, and for every yellow attribute, you get 5% skill efficiency. So those are core attributes. So as you can see, for our core attributes, we have 5 red, 2 blue, 1 yellow. So with this build in mind, every trophy we're going to be able to get up to 25%, right? 25% weapon damage on top of what we already have, 40% bonus armor on top of what we have, and an additional 10% skill efficiency on top of what we have. That's the short-term buff, right? Now, every trophy collected, you gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen for 300 seconds. Maximum of that is 30 stacks. So if you get 30 trophies, that's an additional 30% weapon damage, additional 30% skill efficiency on top of what you originally got of your 25% weapon damage, 40% bonus armor, and 10% skill efficiency. So it's giving you the ability of stacking these things over a period of time. It's giving you much better survivability, much better weapon damage output, and it's giving you that additional armor. So it's nice is because we're stacked into 1 million armor, you're going to get an additional 40% bonus because you have the 2 blues, right? Our weapon damage with the ACR is 116,000. Well, add another 25% to that when you collect trophies. I mean, you're going to be doing some really good damage. And that's not just with the ACR, that's with any weapon. So this backpack plays a key role. But I will say, I did have a lot of fun with this build. There will be gameplay of this build at the end of the video. I think you guys will really enjoy it. And you guys can see, like, it's a decent build. It's primarily reds, but it's got a couple blues. And the fact that this rolls with core attributes, 3 core attributes at that, it gives you that additional. So you don't have to have, let's say, the Gila knees with the blue. I mean, you can roll anything you want in there. I like it because it gives additional 40% armor because I've got the 2 blues. But it's primarily a red build, right? And then it's got a couple blues kind of in the mix there. So the damage output was really good, and this backpack really came in clutch, and you guys will see that in the gameplay. It came in super clutch at times. And then you guys will see that my typical skills, as you guys all know if you've seen my videos, I run the striker drone. You guys know why. It's because most enemies focus the striker drone. They don't focus me. Plus it gives me a chance to kind of get away if I need to find cover, get a med kit, whatever. And then obviously the revive hive for when I've gone down, and hopefully I can pick myself back up. But that's it, guys. That's the build. I think you guys will really enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to this title update 11. I know I am. I'm really looking forward to the summit. I think it's going to be a great game mode. Looking forward to helping people through it as well. I'm always trying to find people to play with, especially on the PTS. So if you guys need anything, hit me up. But yeah, guys, other than that, the video is done. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for stopping by, checking it out. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Like I said, this is not a min-max build yet. Once we hit max watch level, once this actually fully hits and you guys have fully optimized builds, I think you'll see even greater build diversity. And you'll see the build will work even better. But for what it is right now, guys, it's even still a solid build. And like I said, it's not min-max. So y'all got. And I will catch you guys in the next one. So be ready. All right. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification for any time I go live so you guys are notified. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.